3,200 plus members on this shit. You guys, that is absolutely wild. I want to thank you. I want to thank you very much. We're here mostly for Darkrai today. So I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna wait till, of course, I see that in the chat. It looks like Connor's up in here as well as Chris. What's going on, guys? I see you as well. What's up, y'all? Just wanted to be sure that we are live in all locations. So it looks like whenever you guys chat, that does confirm it for me. What's up, guys? FBI on him is up in here. What's going on? FBI, open up. What's up, Pumpy, or is it Pumpy? But anyway, Esteban, Robin King, Benito. Chris Hatton says, what is your favorite Pokemon? It is Charmander. Charmander and a half. What's going on, Revivo? Revivo? Yatin is up in here. I did just drop down a friend code, you guys. Ladies and gentlemen, you have received that, and after this stream, that friend code will be changing. So no worries on all you jackasses who've been sending me requests when I'm not even streaming, man. That will be fixed. Thank you to those who don't do that, because it's a very large portion of you that don't do that. I am just kidding when I say you jackasses. Unless you're like one or two people that constantly will send that friend request. Because, man, people send them, and they send them and send them when I'm not streaming. That don't do shit except annoy me. What's going on, Nick Fair 52 over on Twitch side? Thanks, Amin, who says, everyone like the stream. It's okay if you want to like it, dislike it, whatever. I'm fine with either. It's not a requirement or anything, but if you guys do it, hey, it makes us feel good, right? You guys have now had 2 swings at the code, and yet we'll have another one once we get there to the gym. We're going to be at this gym, well, now I'm hitting a red light, but I was going to say in about 7 minutes, but now we'll probably up that to 8 or 9. I'm hoping we can get there a little bit sooner, because it did just hatch about 3 minutes ago. So I did kind of want to get there quickly to get ourselves some Darkrai raids, ladies and gentlemen. So anybody who's like, can you add me? Well, I dropped my friend code in the chat. All you got to do is add those codes, and kablamo, you will be in the list. Now, the main thing is, we got to hope this list doesn't get over 200. Then you might get fooled. We'll do our best to get to everybody. So you guys know the drill, of course. If the view count gets like over 120 between Twitch and YouTube, which it could be close already, but we'll see. But if that happens, obviously I want to ask everybody just do one raid, and then they unfriend me, unfriend my dad. If you can do that anyway, that's cool. But I usually kind of set that standard for, hey, if we reach over 120, that generally happens, but sometimes it doesn't. You know, if a raid boss has been around for a long time, that type of shit. So how is everybody? It is Tuesday. We're a little bit, well, I'd say we're early, but it's only by like 15, 20 minutes or so compared to what our probably normal time would be. A lot of the times we'll stream around 4 my time, and it's now 3:45. We just started, what, like 4 minutes ago? Something like that. So you guys, come on in. Hello. I wish I could read your chat closer than I can now, but I'm trying to get us there as quickly but safely as possible. If I'm dead, we obviously can't get our Darkrai's. Well, you guys could go get them, but I can't get them to you. So, you know, I obviously want to have a certain degree of safety, but hey, I'm a fucking maniac. I'll get us there as fast as I can. What's going on, Marie Chavez? What's up, Vin Lash? We don't know if we'll get a Mega Gengar today, you guys. We could certainly try. But we don't know that that's going to be a thing. We could definitely try it, though. Most of the time, even when they were new, a lot of you guys were saying, no, I don't want it. I just want Darkrai. Mega Gengar is a lot more beastly. It'll take a lot more of those fucking revives and all that stuff. Brookaroo says, already got a shiny Darkrai, but came to give this vid a big fat like-e. Well, thanks, Brookaroo. You can always hang out, or you can not, but I'm always cool if you want to just chill and have great discussions while we do our raids, ladies and gentlemen. So again, if you're just now joining us, we should be at this gym now in about 6.5 minutes, if I have that prediction correct, at least. So we'll be dropping the code once again. Once we get down, probably about a minute away from the gym, that's when we'll do it. What's going on, Marcelo? Sofa King, he says, Fuquin revives. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, Fuquin. So remember how this works. Oh, wait, you're new around here? Well, let me explain it. I drop my friend codes every now and then in the chat. You add both of them. That means me and my dad. Add both of those codes. I'll add you like this. Don't send a gift, goddammit. I just saw somebody send a gift. Don't ever send a fucking gift. Anyway, I'll add them like this, just as you see. And then, of course, once we get to the gym, I'll be sending out waves and waves and waves of invites. At some point in the chat, you'll basically see what we call a green light. You know, it just says, hey, put your username in the chat. You only put it one fucking time. Anyone want to repeat after me? One fucking time. And that fucking is spelled Fuquin. We don't play around with that Fuck. So one fucking time, ladies and gentlemen. That's all you got to do, is you'll put your username. I'll look down at my iPad that's controlling the chat, and I'll see it, as long as you're not spamming, as long as you're not doing a huge long sentence with your username or any of that bullshit. You just put it one fucking time, and that's all you need, man. So we are almost there, ladies and gents. You will see it on the right side of our screen. This is pilot talk now.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see our initial descent.
Darkrai. It's cold and rainy. Benito is saying one fucking time. Of course, Game Boy is saying, what is your code? And that's going to go down in about 1.5 minutes from now. Ladies and gentlemen, so be looking at that chat for that code. When it hits that chat, you go as fast as you can. You add it, you add me, you add my dad. Then, of course, once you've done your raid, now that we have over 120 viewers between Twitch and YouTube, it's definitely well over that. You go ahead, you unfriend me, you unfriend my dad, let somebody else get into the rotation. You know what I mean? So we'll be there very shortly, my friends, very, very shortly. And then I already have the target for our next raid after that, which is a Darkrai. Now we'll see, you know, if there's a Mega Gengar on our way or something, we'll obviously, maybe we could try to hit that. We'll probably just do like one wave of invites for that. It's just kind of the few and far between raids, right? Now, if you are on my Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, yes, that's right, patreon.com/DRKENDO, you get guaranteed raids. We're actually doing 2 guaranteed raids for Gengar tomorrow, as well as 2 guaranteed raids for Darkrai tomorrow. And we usually get those done in the span of about an hour to get everybody in, maybe less. Anyway, there's the Darkrai up there at the greatest coffee place in the nation. Yes, that's right. I can't say for the entire world, but I can vouch for the entire nation. Summer Moon Coffee. I'm looking for that spoon. Come hit me up. Yes, that's right. Wood-fired coffee. They make their own creamer with like, I don't know, 7 different ingredients. That shit is crazy. It must be cocaine as one of them because, damn, you sign up for a lot more than just coffee when you drink that. Anyway, we are just about there. I'm adding some people on my dad's, and we're going to drop that friend code, and we're going to go. Hope you guys are ready, because I'm ready to get you some Darkrai. It'll be a far cry from the Darkrai. Okay, here we are. We're getting a parking spot now. Let's do this, you guys. Let's fucking do this. And now I can say hi to everybody in the chat now that we're safely and securely here. Vedant is up in this piece. What's going on, man? What up, Vedant? Alrighty. Dad, come on, Dad. He's the one being slow, except for those who didn't know, it's just me in this car. My dad isn't here. I just speak to him through his account as the iPad. Torres says, hopefully I can get my first Darkrai now. Hell yeah, man. Just definitely throw down your username when I ask for it. Not now, but when I ask for it, you know? You're going to see that in the chat. Gosh, that took a long-ass time. He's finally loaded up the gym. It's playing the animation for Darkrai right now, so we are about to do this. First lobby, we don't need any usernames. It's all the lobbies after that. That's when I start getting the username, so nothing needed now. But get those guns ready. That's a weird way to say that. Get those keyboards ready. Guess that's what I'm trying to imply there with that one. Alrighty. So we sent out that first wave. And here comes the code, ladies and gents. Here comes that code. Boom, there's my friend code. It's going to change after this. Stream is over. So obviously no use in trying to add that shit when I'm not streaming. There's my dad's friend code right there. Flamin' Riots is up in this piece. He says, Darkrai is out, yes. Not gone yet. Oh, you don't have one yet. Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah, so Darkrai's been here for how many days now, you guys? Since like Friday or Thursday last week. We've been raiding like crazy for it. It'll still be here for a decent amount of time, of course. They give it like 2 weeks and all that shit. William is right, of course. We don't need any usernames right now. Hey, what's going on, Guava Man? What's up, dude? Zarul bin Mohammed is up in here saying good luck to the everybody. Okay. Hell yeah, man. Lisa says, I've been waiting for raid night. Hell yeah, Lisa. You only got one more night to wait. That raid night is a-coming. The private raid night, of course. Unless you're talking about you've been waiting for public raid night, which is happening now. And I guess it's raid evening for me. It's not even really the evening quite yet. What constitutes evening? Is it like 5 or 6? Or is 4? Is 4 o'clock the evening? 4 still seems like the afternoon to me. Anyway, here we go. So now, we are finally going to get those usernames in the chat right here. Boom! When you see that, it says, please put your username in the chat only if you've been accepted. You know, that's accepted, not in the queue or any of that shit. And then, of course, you stop putting your username after you do it that one time. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, ladies and gents. One fucking time, you guys. So again, remember, of course, this is just if you've been accepted. Nothing else, not in the queue. Not any of that other stuff. This is just if you've been accepted. Let's get... I don't see Pro... I think it was Pro Alex or something like that. There you are. Guys got to add both accounts, of course. We got RM Ives, my dude Rory. I don't see no Henry on here, on mine. We're going to search on my dad's, and if we don't find it... Okay, we did. We found it! So now we're just searching my dad now that I've done all my invites. I don't see Greek. We got Minax 2007. We got Dancing 0404. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be a red light for now. Red light, of course, means don't put your usernames for the time being. And we'll get another wave going right after this, my friends. We got Kendry Jones up in here, who's naming his Pokemon Go thing something with Kendo in it. I should get rid of it just for that. Okay, I'm just kidding. What's going on, Joshua? Just saying hi to some people. ATX Mike and other people that are trying to use a command. There are no commands on these streams, of course. We got to control when we put that code down, because otherwise everyone would join it, fill up that list in no time, and then they'd leave the stream, and it would just be dead weight in that friends list. So because we are streaming on Twitch and YouTube, there are now over 220 viewers between the two platforms. So that means this friends list could fill up in 0.0 seconds. So we stagger that code. Basically, every single time we go to a raid, we add that code back into the chat. And that's the time to do it. Anyway, let's go ahead. Boom. We'll get those usernames if you are accepted. That means if you're on me or my dad's friends list, accepted. Not in the queue. You know, none of that bull. We're talking real stuff. Accepted stuff. Did I see that somebody got something good? Was it Jennifer? Did I see that? We got the imposter Kendo invited. I'm trying to get I'm a foot. Of course, the game is going to glitch that shit out, man. It's not going to let me invite you when I type it, which is bullshit. Such a waste of time, man. Alright. But of course, as Sofa King is saying, it's only one fucking time. That's all you got to do is one time. Put your name one time, and then we're good. I don't see Yeats Meats on my dad's account. Anyway, let's get a red light, of course. What's going on, Mowgli's? What you been up to, dude? Want to thank you guys for filling up these lobbies so far. Let's keep that trend going so we can get more people in. And remember, of course, once you do your raid, you go ahead, you unfriend me, you unfriend my dad. Let some new people get on in. And everything is right with the world when that happens. Alright, everybody coming in right at the last second on that lobby, but that's alright. As long as they get in, we're good. So we're going to add some more names here. As you guys can see, this friends list is filling up fast. It is about to be fuller than a shelter's mouth on a slowpoke's tail. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Pika Tengen. Pika Tengen. Rocket Sox. William Jarrett says, by the way, what does everyone think the familiar face is going to be on the 5th? It was revealed that Lugia is the next legendary raid boss. My friends, that means that we are really going to need to fill up those lobbies. Lugia can be beaten with few people, but you got to have a shit ton of good counters, and you got to be willing to endure. So we probably will only do a few raid streams for that. We're not going to do the typical number. But man, it's because it gets tough. The reason we're not going to do the typical many streams is because I will be out of revives. I will be completely resource dry trying to help all those parties. So anyway, we're just waiting, of course, for this lobby to go. Let's see how much time they got. And that gave you guys enough time to put your username, so we'll wait, of course, a good 40 seconds, and they'll be in. So yeah, we'll be putting up those counters on our Discord server. Oh wait, Dr. K, you've got a Discord server? Yeah, I do. I'm going to put it in the chat right after I do this wave of invites. Or right now. Oh. Not right this second. There we go. Boom. Multitasking. Okay. It's about to go down. If these jackasses, if their party just goes. And so, of course, you guys, if you did not see your in-game news, they probably also already tweeted about this shit and all that. Just know, of course, the next community day is actually going to be 2 community days, my friends. Isn't that insane? 2 community days. So they're going to have one for Magmar and one for Electabuzz. Pretty cool, I should say. Those are both actually shinies that I do need, which is very nice. We got Yeats Smeets. Let's get CFO. I don't see him on my dad's account, but we do have Control Dude over there. And of course, let's go ahead and get a red light, please, in the chat. Pikatangan says, yay, tier 1 duck. I can only imagine we're talking like Psyduck as a tier 1 raid boss or something. Maybe. Or are we talking about Magmar? Anyway. Vidat says my first ever shiny was a Magmar. Dude, that's incredible. Magmar shiny is kind of cool too. It's better than Electabuzz, of course, because Electabuzz is essentially just like, I think a slightly brighter but more saturated, you know. Those shinies are lame, son. Those shinies are lame. So, of course, we're about to get your usernames once again. Let me just add a few more people from the list. It's going to be a lot of you guys, man. There's a lot of you in here. The game says rainy. Right now it's just highly cloudy. It would have been better if we had cloudy weather, as it would not only be accurate, but it would give our counters, presuming you're using your fighting types, it would give those exactly the boost they need. So here we go. Hey, what's going on, Ice Plays? Oh man, Gandalf, I'm sorry to hear it. He didn't catch his Darkrai, unfortunately. So that does suck, doesn't it? When that happens. Here we go, here we go. So of course, don't put your usernames unless you are accepted. So that means you're actually in this part of the list, not in the queue, as we call it. Gamer search bar, we got you. Let's get Esteban. We got Nas Andes, I think. LCC Fearless, you're not on my dad's. I guess you're on mine. Is that it? That is it. Alright. We got Dark Army. And I don't see no Darth Frog. So Michael Phillips, don't be putting your goddamn name unless you're accepted. Please. We got Juan Alvarez. And of course, that is now going to be a red light, please. Red light. Dude, Gandalf, you are the bomb B. Definitely any help you can give on the Twitch side with letting them know how this works, I appreciate it. Because the chats go way too fast for me to answer every single time somebody's like, code, 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 where's your fucking code? And all that stuff. Eddie Q is like, do you hate me or something? I don't know why you would say something so ridiculous. So I guess the answer is no. If you're thinking that you should get in, then that's another story, and it comes with a completely logical answer, not an emotional, not a foolish-based answer or anything. So being more specific is always a good thing if you're gonna call me out for something, you know, any of that stuff. Hey, thank you, Mr. Clo. Doggo Gamer's like, I requested. A lot of people requested. You see how many people are here, right? You're at least on the YouTube side where the numbers publicly would show you how many people are here. 287 right now on the YouTube side, just 31 on the Twitch, which to me is actually, you know, I can remember the days of streaming to like 10, 13 people. So yeah, no, 31 is still big to me. And we're at like almost 300. So anyway, let's get those usernames. Flamin' Riots says, how are you, Kendo dude? Long time no see. Long time no see, sorta, I guess. It's always relative, right? Like 2-3 days, is that a long time? Or nah? Anyway. Here we go. Let's get some more waves going. We're gonna get my dude Marcelo. We got Isaac the Best. We got Billy Jr. Captain Finney. Do we got Hoobs? I do not see you over here. Is that because you're only on my dad's? Yes, you are. There we are. We got it. I'm not seeing Thunder on mine. Yep, I'm not seeing it on either. So, Marco, don't put your username in the chat unless you're actually in the fucking list. Not in the queue. That's in the accepted list. You know, not in like the requests. I don't know how we can be more specific on that. We try really hard around here to be specific on that. So if there's anything that could help you guys, or if anybody in the chat has an idea of how it could be even more specific, that, hey, if you're in the accepted part of the list, not the requests, in the accepted, then you put your username. So if anybody has ideas, I will hear those out for sure. Maybe send me a message on Discord or something. But of course, with numbers like these, you gotta realize not every single person will get in. We try our damnedest. People always say fuck you to me and all this stuff that is ridiculous, so there's no need for that. If you are angry, if you don't want to do this, that's cool. You can just back out. You can either join our Discord, unless you're going to be a toxic bitch, or you can join the Patreon, get private guaranteed raids. Man, my iPad's lagging out the storm. Anyway, here we go. Let's get those usernames. Boom! So yeah, if you have to go like right now or in 3 minutes or whatever, you just, I'd say go ahead, unfriend me, unfriend my dad and stuff. I can't guarantee anybody a spot just because let's say they just got here like a minute ago and they're like, please, I have to leave soon. You know, that's unfair to everybody. We give everybody just kind of a semi-random shot at this. We, of course, reward good behavior, people that are nice, that have been helpful, been here for a long time, that sort of thing. We try to reward them a little bit, but not just bias only towards them. Hundreds of people get in on these raids. So it should be in about 10-15 minutes. We'll be dropping that friend code into the chat. I'm not seeing somebody named Pokemon up in here. So, of course, don't put your username unless you are actually in the accepted part of the list. We got Bab Whammy. Ed's Taze was like, okay, I'll behave. Hey, Ed's Taze always behaves. If you rolling with Ed's Taze, you know that you're rolling with a good one, man. Okay, I'm not seeing somebody with the name Noodle. We got Solar System. That is the greatest username. And let's get a red light, please, in the chat. My son is obsessed with the solar system right now. At 3 years old, he can tell you how many moons each planet has. A lot of the dwarf planets' moons as well. He can, of course, name every planet in order and all that shit. He can name all the dwarf planets. He's crazy. He knows all the solar system business better than I ever did. I honestly sometimes am embarrassed that I didn't know that shit until like this year for all the moons. I had to learn from him, really. All right. So good stuff there. Let's go ahead and add a few more. Oh, that's the cops. They're coming to get you guys that are spamming and shit. Don't know why that didn't add. So it looks like we can actually drop that friend code now instead of having to wait another 10 minutes. So that's nice for some of you guys. Some of you impatient motherfuckers. You'll get your friend code now instead of later. Once I do a username, of course. Username request right up in here. Boom! Cookiemon says, say gibble and something happens. Yep, something happens. I looked like an idiot. So anyway, we got those usernames. I saw someone said stop saying bad words. It's the crazy Minecraft Pokemon card said stop saying bad words. Fuck, shit, bitch, tampon, popsicle, dick, poop, stained shit, farts, cock blocking, dick, weed. There you go. Alrighty, so what else do we got? Let's get Mania Bloxer up in this bitch. Oh yeah, bitch, that's a good one. It ain't nothing against you. It's just something against somebody who tells me how to run my stream, of course. Loa, Lost Ghost. Let's get you. There's nothing against any rules, of course, for saying fuck, dick, all of that. Jordan Stroup, we got you. Let's get freaky, 2005. That sounds funny. Let's get freaky. So that means let's invite you, but hey, I guess if we're saying let's get freaky, we're saying it. So here comes that friend code. Now that we've got those usernames, we're first going to get a red light in the chat, and then let's get the code. Here it comes. Lincoln, of course. Just put your username only one fucking time. Amundkov says, I like fuck. Who doesn't like fuck, really? Of course, there is somebody out there. But man, the F word. It is a fucking good one, man. So there's the codes. They are now in the chat. You add both of them. Me and my dad, of course. I want to thank you guys who have been, of course, unfriending me, unfriending my dad after that raid, because you're letting new people get on in. That's exactly how it should work. Some people get in, then some people get on out. Some people get on out, and some people get on in. Alright, so it looks like we have enough time for 2 more lobbies on this gym, and then we'll have to head to the next one. Which, of course, in that situation, we would put down the friend code again once we get to that gym, or close to it. Here we go. So here comes the username request. XP YouTube says, you are a kid. Well, hey, that would be nice. I wish I was a kid, man. Guess I couldn't drive this car then, but hey. It would be nice. I will take going back and being a kid. Alright, we got Nozamu. Are you on my dad's? Yep, so don't put your fucking username unless, of course, you are accepted. Not in the request. Accepted. Fry, the widowed woman's heart is through her parents. Sleep with them and you're in. Is that Brannigan for anybody? Yeah, but I'm not seeing no JJ something, so you must either be on my dad's or you're putting your username when you're not supposed to. Sofa King is like, one fucking time. We got us me, Brandon, 11. Now let's go ahead, of course. Mirella, what's going on? I don't think I said hi to you. You guys, we love Mirella. We love Lena Hatch. I didn't say hi to any of them. We love Sofa King. The good old mod. You know what? You guys are the mod. I just thought of this. This is genius, okay? Mirella, Lena, Sofa King, get ready for this. This is genius. I just thought of this. You guys are the motley crew. It's not motley. You're the modly crew. Isn't that awesome? That is so fucking genius. New Firewolf, you're like, crap, I'm never gonna get in. But you've been in on other streams, man. It could happen. And if you're impatient, that's cool. You just go to the Discord. Isn't that dope, the Modly crew? It's like Motley, but Modly. That's awesome. I gotta hand it to me. For once, I did something fucking genius. Anyway, you guys can now see, of course, we are very close to 200 friends on that list, and way more in the acceptance, like waiting to be accepted, I guess we should say. So, you know what it is. It's gonna be very difficult. Okay. Pikatangan, that is amazing. I hope I can actually turn on the game at some point. Lena Hatch is like, I love it, kiddo. You are very welcome, Villads, who says, thanks for the Darkrai. So anyway, we'll get y'all's usernames now. You shouldn't have been putting them before that part in the chat just went down, of course. Let's get good old Imlo. I am now, of course, going to be participating in this raid to catch the Darkrai myself, because the gym timer is no longer. And then that friend code should be in the chat very shortly. Let's get Trinity 44, boom. Do we got my dude? Yo is cool. I'm trying to get you. It won't let me fucking type your name. I hate that. This game wants to ruin us. Okay, now we got it. We got It's Crimson in. And we got Zeke GTS. That's going to be it, ladies and gents, for that gym. So because this gym is now, we are doing our last raid for it. Soon we'll be heading over to the next gym. It's about 5 minutes away if traffic treats us okay. It doesn't always do that. Ed's Taze, thank you so much. He says, Modly crew are the best. Thank you, Ed's Taze, for cheering down a super chat. I still call it cheering. That's like Twitch verbiage, I guess. But dude, thank you so much. That's exactly the kind of thing that keeps these streams going, you guys. We put out regular streams 3 times a week, and then the Patreon thing for 4 things a week, basically, that I have to use this car for. So that super chat right there, it puts gas in the car. And of course, the other super chats put passes into the hands of my account. Of course, into the, I guess all the accounts, because I've got to use my dad's account and my account, so it's for everything. All right. What's going on? I see some people saying hi. Of course, we don't need any usernames in the chat right now. It's not going to do a damn thing, as you see on screen. We're not in a place where we can add it. We're not in a place where we can search it. We're not in a place where anything can happen with a username right now in the chat. It does jack nothing shit. Further than jack shit, it does John shit. So both Jack and John don't give a shit. And that is the second genius thing I've said today. I've only said 2 genius things, but I feel if I can even say 1 genius thing a day, I'm probably doing pretty good. Vidlad says, are you going to stream Community Day? Yes, sir. We stream every single Community Day with not a single raid involved. So, of course, if you're coming to those streams, you set up the expectation that we're not doing the remote raid invites. You know, 90% of what we stream, obviously, is these raids. It might even be like 95. Because really, if you think in a month, it's just 1 stream out of how many? Let's see, if there's like, how many weeks in a month? Usually 4, right? And then, of course, if we stream 3 times a week, that's basically 12 right there. And then we have the Patreon thing, so you could add that, make it 16. And then, of course, just one of them is Community Day. So compute the percentages there, I guess, and that's how much we stream that. Sofa King says, at least 5 genius, no cap. Have you ever said 5 genius things in a day, man? That would be tough. Especially when I'm working with faulty equipment in my head. So we'll be dropping a friend code very soon. I guess we'll pray for shinies. It'd be nice to get one. Okay, we didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It would be at least nice if Niantic could just like give me a decent one, but they give me only poopy ones this go around. Fortunately, I've got kind of all the Darkrai I need except for a hundo. I do need that. Alright, so we're gonna head on out after I put that friend code down. Hey, you're from the Czech Republic? I saw somebody say that. I do love me some Czech Republic. My wife, her lineage is all basically Czech people. I come from everywhere. She comes from lots of places, but mostly the Czechs. All right. Brittany says, calm your ass, people. If the mod said stop and Kenda said stop, then fucking stop. Thank you for trying. But people, unfortunately, are people. You gotta keep trying, because I thank you for it. All right, here we go. So we are driving. We're doing all this shit in real time. There ain't no fucking cheat going on here. There's no spoofing. I don't know why people still think that. So the point is, for a little while, we'll be completely unable to look at chat. Ugh. And that means it'll be probably about, again, 5-6 minutes. Hate it when Darkrai goes off to the right. I can't throw for dick that way. It has been a very cold day here. I don't know why Texas decided, hey, let's be cold, but I guess that's more to be like the rest of the world. Since when was Texas ever like the rest of the world? Well, since today. When they say it must be a cold day in hell or whatever, it'll be a cold day in hell before, blah, blah. Well, it's a cold day in hell. I'm not really looking to catch this. I'm just, if I do, that's awesome. I'm really just trying to get us across all this traffic. There is an ass ton of traffic. But we finally have an opening. All right. Dude, Darkrai, if you keep going to that side, I am going to flip shit nuggets. William Jarrett says, I think Darkrai is one of the most annoying legend 2s in Pogo. It's frantic, it's harder, excellent without armor. Huh. Interesting. I think it's a little bit salty for people. I haven't been experiencing too much salt. Right there, it was just annoying that it was going off to the side. So anyway, that's 3, 4, 5. That's an 89. Not horrible, not great. Really, I kind of don't want to keep any of these Darkrai unless they're 93 and above. But for now, I'm going to hang on to it. I may go through after this stream is over and clear out that box. But anyway, ladies and gents, I'm going to start adding some people as we're going on over there. We should be at the gym again very shortly. And that code will go down essentially just one more time in between now and then. But you got to see how full we are. That's how full we are. We've got 5 open spaces and 80 still in the queue for requests or whatever. So here we'll try to get to that bottom of the list. Oh boy, the game is sticking. That friends list can get really sticky. There we go. Come on. Get us to the bottom. Does anybody know what I even mean when I say sticky? I just mean the controls of scrolling it. It's like you'll touch, it doesn't register, then you have to like really hold it, and then it's kind of delayed. It feels sort of like it's sticky. Alright, so thankfully some people are unfriending me, it looks like, because I did get to add more than 5 at that point, so that was nice. Thank you for that. So now, we're heading over to the gym. Momentarily, we will arrive. My dad also got an 89 for the record. Anybody wondering about him? Despite his best efforts, my dad is still alive and kicking, but he is not playing Pokemon Go. This is just me on his account and my own. So, of course, don't send a gift. I've got to unfriend everybody after the stream is over. Really, that's you guys' responsibility, but you won't do it, so I have to do it after every stream. Because we have to have the list open and clear whenever we start up one of these streams. There could always be new people coming in, you know? I always see new names every single time. We usually hit over 200 people viewing during these streams. Last time it was 602 people, so it's like, you know, inevitably there's going to be new people, so we always need this list to be open, clear, and free after the stream is over. So if you're still in my list when the stream is over, you go ahead, just make sure you unfriend me, you unfriend my dad. Obviously, you can try your luck again on the next stream. You can also join our Discord, which I will also link into the chat. I can link our Patreon if you want guaranteed raids. If you're thinking, man, I don't want to wait through this, that's fine. So you should see the Darkrai raid right there. So, of course, it's not on the full timer. It's got 23 minutes on it. It would obviously be great to have it on the full timer. But, you know, I can't call the gods and ask them to... I would, but they don't like to be disturbed. But I can't call them and ask them to, hey, pause on hatching that egg, please. The gods, that would really just be calling John Hankey at Niantic. King Hankey. What's going on, Shifty? He said, hey, Dr. K. What's up, dude? All right, so we are just about there. We're just kind of doing it's got a little bit of a U-turn to get here. And there we go. Almost there, come on. Jeez, that's a tight turn. Wish you guys could see it. Okay. First lobby, we don't need any usernames, and then all subsequent lobbies will get your usernames. So nothing needed in the chat as far as usernames going down right now. Once we do that first lobby, then it'll be fine. God, can you imagine if people actually just listened to me? Then I wouldn't have to say that. Alright. So now I'm going to invite that first wave of peeps. Boom. So there they go. Those usernames getting put down here. And we'll now put, of course, that friend code. So obviously, if you've already done a raid, you go ahead, you unfriend me, you can unfriend my dad. Unfriend it all. There it goes. So there's my friend code. Now we're going to place my dad's into the chat. And I'll do the Discord and all of that goodness.
Boom. There it is.
Just gonna use all of these potions. Maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. Cool. Alright, good shit. So now I'll go through, I'll try to add a few more people. My list should be still pretty full, unless somebody abandoned. One person! Alright. There it goes. So we're getting my dad, adding some friends on his, and then we'll get y'all's usernames for the raid. Here we go. Do we hear from Sofa King's wife? Paso is like, I add you and your dad, why don't you accept? Did you see how many people are here? Of course you did, because you're on the YouTube side. Alright, so let's get those usernames now. Just one fucking time is all you need. That's all you need. Yep, I'm not seeing tear gas, so Sprite can stop fucking putting your name unless, of course, you are on the list. That means accepted. Not in the queue. It means I've accepted your friend request and you're in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not seeing hot dog on mine, you guys. You're on my dad's. Alright. There we go. Don't see that name either. Yep. You crazy assholes. So, E.L. Hamdawi. Don't be putting your username, of course, unless you're in the list. That means accepted. It doesn't mean fucking waiting. We got Ruxante. I've invited you. Gracious Bow. Alrighty. So yeah, don't be putting any gifts in here. And by the way, somebody, you were saying just go to the top and you'll see me, but yeah, I don't see you right here. So that's gonna be a negatory. So don't put you down, don't put you down, don't put down your name, of course, unless you're actually accepted. Not sitting there in the queue, none of that stuff. And again, I'll take DMs in the Discord for any suggestions on how that can be more clear to people, because I really don't know how it can be more clear. Sofa King's wife's up in here saying, I'm starting to think that a lot of y'all are colorblind. They are definitely colorblind. They are, what's the word? Is there logic blind sometimes for some people? Anyway. Shifty20007 says, Dr. Katie streams shiny hunting on the main games too. I used to do that, but now it's just Pokemon Go. Thank you for your interest. There we go. So now just looking for your usernames one fucking time. That's all we need. You don't put your username if you're in the queue waiting to be. If you're in the request, you put them if you're accepted. Sofa King is like, and deaf. All right, Deanna, let's get you up in here. We got it. I'm not seeing Adolfire on mine. Are you on my dad's? That's it. Adolfre. Excuse me. Well, I got you Arctic Assassin last time, so let's make sure you get in this time, of course. Yep, not seeing a name called A Jackass. There it is. You were on my dad's. It's always lovely when I'm like, wait, we don't have that username, but of course they're just on one of the accounts. Nice pose, Gengar fan. You've got the pose. And I've got one last invite, so let's get a red light, of course, in the chat. We got Mugman. All right. So I just dropped the friend code about 5-7 minutes ago, something like that. Right now, we have to wait on it because the list is so full, you wouldn't even believe. Actually, you could believe if you just watch this. Right about now, we've got one person that successfully unfriended me, thank God, and 102 people in the queue, just waiting. So that's why we can't drop a code right this second. If you're like, hey, that's bullshit, I don't deserve to wait, that's cool. You can just go ahead and unfriend me, unfriend my dad. You could join the Discord, you could join the Patreon, any of that stuff. Or just say goodbye. You know, that type of stuff. Anyway. Looks like that lobby should be done. So my dad, I've added a few more on his account. Let's go back in, start a new one. Get some more of you guys in. So we'll get a green light on your usernames. Of course, that's just one fucking time is all you need. You put your username one time. You put your username in, you put your username out. You do your username one time and then you shake it all about. We got Logan is catching. Dutchman Josh. We got Shido. I see not Fred Bear. We got you on my dad's. I see Awesome Dog on my dad's. We got you. Okay. James Jesse. And there it is. We'll get that red light. Lisa, that is dope. You said, oh, thanks, Dr. Kendo. Got him first ball and unfriending now. But of course, you're on the Patreon, so you don't need to unfriend. That's one of the many benefits of being on the Patreon raid tier, is that you don't even have to unfriend unless you want to clear your own friends list in between each private raid night, of course. But those are the only people we keep on aside from my mods. And so, of course, when you've done your raid, you unfriend me, you unfriend my dad. Because I'm seeing only like 1 or 2 of you do that sometimes. There we go. I actually do need to, since that lobby's still going a little bit, I need to clear out some fools out of this box real fast. Just a few. Don't need to do that many. Okay. So it's all shit in here, which is nice. That makes it easy to just mass transfer. There she blows. Alright. Let's get another lobby going, you guys. We've gotten so many of you guys Darkrai already. So let's get a few more. Come on. Username. Boom. Suffolk King's wife says, Lena, it's rainy and cold here. Hence the rainbow. Oh, man. Can't we only dream of a rainbow in real life right now at this moment? Suffolk King's wife. Happy to see you today, of course. You've got a good one, Sofa King. He is the bomb, I gotta admit. Biko Ahiru, we got you. I don't see no twit. Yeah, so B. Whitley. Don't put your username, of course, unless you are accepted. That means you've been... The button clicked that says accept. It's been clicked. We got Shifu Splinter up in this piece. You've been invited. Venom. I feel like I'm kind of announcing them like it's almost like I'm a fighting game announcer, you know?
Venom. Golf a lot. Fight!
Alright, so that's going to be a red light in the chat, please. Salah Rules is like, I've been here an hour. You accepted me half an hour ago. Please invite me. Hey, you are not guaranteed a spot just being here. You may not see it on the Twitch side, but here on YouTube and Twitch side, we got like 250. That's what we got about on YouTube. 42 on Twitch. Just 42 alone is a big number. But man, 250? So no, nobody is more special than the other person. Maybe a different kind of special, but I just mean nobody's more priority, let's say, than anybody else. If you don't want to play it this way, it's all right. You can unfriend me, unfriend my dad. You can join the Discord. You can do the Patreon, any of that stuff. And that'll get you in immediately. All right, ladies and gents. Shifty was like, guys, stop acting brain dead. Tommy is like, shut the fuck, yo, you ducking fat bitch. Can we give an applause? Anybody? An applause to Tommy9373. And he's like, fucking bitch. Why say duck instead of fucking? Shifty, you know how I was talking about some people are special? Good old Tommy. Good old Tommy. That one guy from nowhere says, everyone should say, so guys, we did it. If it hits 250 viewers. Well, it has hit 602 viewers before. Anyway, we're starting to get y'all's usernames. So now we got it. Shifty was like, yeah, you're right, Dr. K. Some people, they're just a special kind of brand. Colby's like, let's go, Tommy. Yes. Cloaked is like, Tommy, if I wanted to kill myself, I'd climb to your ego and jump down to your IQ. That is the greatest fucking roast I have ever read. You have to get into a raid, dude. Man, you have got to get into a raid. Cloaked, I'm gonna get you. That was the most genius roast I have ever heard in my life. So anyway, you guys, this will be the one that we actually go in and raid. So we're gonna hit this one. Just like Cloaked hit Tommy upside the head with that logic. Okay. So let's see. You can go ahead and red light, of course. So we'll be participating in this raid. That means, probably another 10. Yeah, probably about like 10 minutes or so. And then we'll get that friend code in the chat for the last time on the stream. Of course, it won't do a whole lot. Both friends lists are pretty much full now. And so, of course, anybody on the Twitch side, you can obviously feel free to report Tommy for the N-words and things like that. I think that's obviously prosecutable. Or if he is threatening anybody to, kill themselves or something. So you guys can, of course, hit those reports up. Random person says, why don't you just put slow mode on the YouTube live stream? You could fix the spamming problem easy, because YouTube got rid of the slow mode. They're gonna probably put it back in because it's like a valuable feature or whatever. But yeah, they got rid of it once they basically pushed all creators over to the like studio live or whatever the fuck they call it. And I haven't checked, I'll be honest, I haven't checked in about a month to see if that got put back, because it was about a month and a half ago that transition happened. So that was the last time that I checked it, of course. So yeah, I mean, we'd certainly see if it's there, but when they did the transition, it got rid of that feature and obviously expected to come back. YouTube can't help but do stuff like that, you know what I mean? PD Splinter says, if you think that keeping Kendo as your friend is making you cool, it doesn't. It's just making you disrespectful and less likely to be invited or friended again. It's good that somebody knows. Somebody understands. Shifty's like, Tommy's acting like my little cousin. Maybe Tommy is your little cousin. Cloak Joker says he's like a broken record. A broken record stuck on moron, you know? Anyway, we'll drop that friend code. Probably going to be in about 2 to 4 minutes. Something like that. Just kind of depends on how fast the rest of this goes. Dude, that's awesome, Venom. Good job, man. Glad you got it. Sofa King's wife, like, Sofa needs the mod mallet to smash some heads to the white meat. That is true. He's been a mod on Discord this whole time, but not on the YouTube side, so we could probably get you that mallet, although I think we use swords. Isn't that right? Or YouTube uses the wrench, isn't it? I don't even remember what the mod symbol was. Just barely had to respawn. If we could have held out for a little while longer, should I have done dodges or something?
Then baby.
No sweat, B. Whitley said, just removed you and thanks for that Darkrai, buddy. That's awesome. Hopefully you got a good one. Or a shiny. And I'm gonna get a shiny, ladies and gentlemen. Kablamo, dude. See, you know, when you get idiots in the chat, like Tommy, the universe is like, here you go, Dr. Kendo. So yeah, Tommy, keep it going, man. Keep it going, douche. Anyway, hell yeah, it's shiny. Ladies and gentlemen, that was fucking awesome. Alright, so anyway, it's a 5, 6, 7, so that's an 84, so not a very good one, and that's fine. My other shiny of Darkrai is like a 2-star, so I will take that, of course. Boom. So let's see, my dad's obviously going to still need to catch his, so we'll be way off time, but there is a raid just nearby us, so we'll head over to that. This will be the last time, of course, that the friend code will go down, so this is the last time. Once again. Boom. Maybe the brain cell loss was worth it, says Shifty. There we go. And we got one more friend code coming down, of course, from my dad's. So you guys add them both. Don't send a gift. That's obvious, though. Whoopsie. Did not mean to click on that. Saw that we leveled up in friendships. So that means we did the raid together. So, of course, you guys should be unfriending me once you do those raids. Who's that? We got, I think that was like YT. Yeah. So, of course, you guys definitely should be doing that part. Please. We'll get some more of these friend requests added. There we go. So we have now filled up the list. We got 102 in the queue. So that's why we can't put down the code any more than I just did. I just put it down one last time. So obviously, logistically, mathematically, whatever, not everybody's going to get into a raid when you've got a list that is 200 plus people. and a request queue that is 105. You see what I mean? Mathematically, logically, etc. impossible. So anyway, we got one last gym of the stream. It is right nearby. Oh, it's a-coming. So I knew that shiny would be coming around the mountain when she comes, and it did. It was glorious. Sofa King's wife, I really appreciate that. You said, I like to send Kendo money for his hard work, though. I know some people cannot, but for those who can, please support. And if you cannot, just be polite and chill and help the channel. Sofa King's wife, that is so beautiful. That's so nice of you. So thank you for the sentiment, and of course thank you for the support. You know, any donation helps, you guys. You join the Patreon, or you throw a super chat, or just a direct donation. Any of that really helps, because of course this is an investment. You know, we got to put gas in the car, we got to put passes into these accounts so that you guys can keep on raiding, as we like to say. So that is the Darkrai we're going for. Like I said, it's very close by. So we're going to go hit that shit. So I want to thank you, of course. Join the Discord to do raids in there with our community. Over 3,000 members now, you guys. It is nuts. Gandalf's right. You do just gotta be patient and kind of lucky. That is definitely true. Because when you get, you know, viewers, like last time we had 602 viewers, I mean, how do you can't get everybody in, you know? So even when it's over, I'd say about 150 or so, that's when you're pretty much out of control. You cannot guarantee people get in. It's just impossible. And that's why I always give you lots of alternatives too. Nobody else would do that. They'd just be like, hey, give me money and then you could raid with me. I don't ask that. I get hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds upon thousands of billions of people into these raids. Every single stream. Every single one. Yeah, there you go. Shifty is saying, Kendo legit got me my first legendary. And we hear that a lot around here. People get their first shinies, their first legendaries, their first hundos, whatever it may be. And that warms my heart, dude. That is the exact goal that we're going for. So we are almost there. We're just waiting at a red light for this fucking gym. Luckily, I can't do a lobby until my dad catches this damn thing. And obviously that means me catching it on my dad's account. So then I'll start a remote lobby if I have to. We're just kind of waiting for all factors here. Sofa King's wife says, I send money regularly. And I appreciate that. You said, I never ask for an invite. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. You could ask for an invite. Anyway, don't send me a gift, of course. I have to unfriend everybody after the stream. Really, you should be doing it, but I have to do it. And so when you send a gift, it just makes that process take that much longer. And it sucks ass. Alright, luckily the light turned green right as I was thinking about starting that lobby. Anyway, so we'll be there momentarily. It's right up ahead of us. Just gotta find an opening in the traffic. Come on, people. We're trying to get Darkrai up in here. There we go. We got it. Shifty says, Dr. K, want to hear something funny? My dad got a shiny Giratina first try, and then shiny Darkrai. Oh, yeah, Giratina and Darkrai. Well, hey, that doesn't sound funny. It sounds awesome. Unless you're like, that sucks. I wanted one. I'm usually just kind of happy for people. Okay, we don't need usernames for the first lobby. We can just invite. And so, of course, I know that I've already invited some of you guys, so you should be off the list now. If you've gotten an invite. So you can go ahead, you unfriend me, unfriend my dad. That whole thing. And there we go. No Sweat Sala Rules 2005 says, thanks for the raid. I unfriended you. I thank you. It's always funny because it sounds like a hostile thing, right? To say, I unfriended you. But that's exactly what we want around here. We want you to unfriend. So thank you for that. And of course, you guys can obviously feel free to stick around even after you've done your raid. You can also join our Discord. We'll have that link and all that stuff. But mods, from this point forward, of course, if you don't mind, just tell people the friends list is way full. We can't put that code anymore because we are on the last gym of the stream. It is the last final gym. So these guys may need a little bit of help here. I'm seeing that the lobby got stuck at those numbers, so we'll help them out just a little bit. Sopa King is like, join the hype crew. Hell yeah. So yeah, GDeckXK. Definitely, if you kind of keep up that behavior, that's generally like a thing that just makes me want to be like, nah, I'm not going to invite that person, you know, because you're just kind of like spamming it every, I don't know, like 20 seconds or something is what it looks to be. About 20 seconds. So that's definitely not good, man. Especially right now, you know, we're not doing anything that involves a username, so just seeing you spam it makes me just even more be like, man, fuck that. Anyway, let's go ahead and I'll have my dad back out right now. We're gonna help them a little bit longer on my account and then back out. Probably take this thing to about half HP. And my dad can keep on adding people while this is all happening. So we're just about to be at that halfway point. So his friends list is now full. Mine is way full. Can't believe mine is so much more full than his is. I don't get how it's that drastic. People are adding me only and not him. And then sometimes it's the other way around. Alright, so we're going to get your usernames in the chat coming up shortly. Super 8 Gaming says, what would happen if all your Pokemon Go friends support your Patreon? Would it mean that there's a permanent red light on the friend requests? Well, there's a reason that there's a limit. So there's actually an impossibility that would happen. But the Patreon is just for, of course, the private raid nights, of course, too. It doesn't do anything for these public raid days. But hey, interesting question, right? But yep, no one is guaranteed any slot or anything like that. Unless you do the private raid nights with Patreon, of course. Looking for sub wiggle. There it is, it's on my dad's. We're sending those invites right about now. Lots of invites coming in, you guys. So yeah, Stefan Hill, I've invited you many, many times, man. So I think at this point, it's probably best to say we can't do it anymore for you. Whether you've gotten in or not is not the problem. It's the problem that it would be taking away spots from other people. So let's say you're not getting into the raids for some reason. well, that's taken away a spot for other people. I've definitely invited you about 3 times, if not more. So we don't want to take away those spots. You know what I'm saying? Leslie McGivern, thank you so much for throwing down a super chat. I really appreciate it, you guys. Those super chats, that is exactly the thing. Going above and beyond. Holy crap, I'm overwhelmed. Thank you for that. That's very nice of you. That is how I can somehow get gas in this car and passes in these accounts. It is overwhelming, you guys. It takes a lot. So I don't know what happened there. We're supposed to fill up that lobby. I invited you guys based on you putting down the usernames in the chat. So unfortunately, we have to help them out again on this one, which means it takes time away from everybody. So you got to accept those requests when the raid invite comes in. What's going on, Jose Navarro? But of course, we don't have any more space in the friends list to add anybody, so if somebody's still asking for codes or anything like that, we are full, and not even the people here are guaranteed. So we are just like full beyond belief, I guess. Leslie, that's very nice of you. You said you deserve it. That's really very sweet. So, Cloaked Joker 629, do I have you in my friends list, by the way, for that epic roast? So, you guys are going to have that link to the Patreon. Sofa King says, thank you, Leslie. Leslie is incredibly nice, incredibly epic. Been here. Gosh, how long have we known each other now through these streams and stuff? It's been a decent number of months, I guess. Max Plays says, notice me, senpai. Where's senpai? Where? Alright, anyway, we can probably back out of the raid. They should be able to handle that. And if they can't, I don't even think I can handle the rest of it. All these revives and ish. Alright, so let's get your usernames down for the next lobby. So you just put your username only one time, please. Alright. So it was Zesty. Hopefully I got you added. Yes, I do. So Cloaked, get on in there. Thanks for the epic roast earlier. That was dope. The roast against Tommy. Good old Tommy boy. We got Mick Hunt, 13. Let's get that Ed Taze. We got Rain Soul. I don't see Sam on mine. Is it because you're on my dad's? Yes, you are. There we go. Same thing with this one. MC Post Soci. Man. Seeing some names now that are not actually in here. Alright, I'm gonna have to revive all these motherfuckers. Let's do actually some of these. Random person says at this point there are more red lights than usernames. Not from what I'm seeing, but of course I see both chats. But yeah, I saw about 3 or 4 red light things, whereas I see like 50 usernames. So that's definitely a falsehood, I would say. But red lights are fine. People should be putting the red light up when it's actually needed. Not when it's not needed, of course. Alrighty, so I'm going to see if people have unfriended me so we can get some new ones in from the list. But my dad didn't really get too many unfriends. Doesn't look like I got that many. Getting a few. We're getting a few. Alright. So we'll get those usernames. Right about now. Still don't see tear gas up in here. I still don't see it. It's because you're on my dad's, it looks like. That solves that mystery. We got Bobo Face Baby. Just looking for Indies. No, this thing's not letting me click on your username. Ah, that's so annoying. I don't like the glitches. I do not like. Yep, I still can't click on your name, HTEMO5. Wow, game. I'm sitting here clicking it. That is bullshit, Pokemon Go. There's like some names I just cannot click on. Dude, we got Kane up in this piece. Thank you so much for cheering down a super chat, Deering Chown. Thank you, dude. So yeah, that definitely skewed that lobby up, man. I think these glitches, they probably relate, because every time that it glitches like that, we don't get a huge lobby. So it looks like Niantic has a bunch of shit going on their end, because some people were saying it says that there's no group code and shit like that. So yeah, you guys may need to actually back out of that, tear gas, etc., because that's going to be, we could beat it, but it's going to be way too long, you know, it's just, it'll be taxing on all of us. So tear gas, I think it was baby face or something with face in it. Go ahead and back out. We gotta have people join us, of course. So let's make sure you get you guys back in. I remember tear gas, we just need the other name. Boom. We got AKA Sanji. We're getting tear gas back in. Let's see, Tobin. Except it's not gonna let me click your name either. God, that's such a bitch. I don't know what the hell, dude. I don't know what that means, like how you get past that. So I'm just sitting here clicking your name, Tobin, and it's just like last time, man. We can't fucking invite Niantic, get your shit together. But yeah, there's got to be something going on with the game. It's glitched to shit, you know. Yeah, Tobin, it's just, man. We may have to end early. It looks like this is just not, you know, if I can't click people's names, we might as well be fucked. Thanks, Niantic. Bunch of pricks. Sopa King is like, glitch. Sofa King, you're right, man. I don't know if you've had that glitch too, dude. It's like when you're inviting people, you know, you just click their name where the check mark is, and then it doesn't happen, and then I just click everywhere, it doesn't happen. Sometimes you have to search, sometimes you can't search. You just can't click their name. It's bullshit. Bullshit. Anyway, of course, no spooping. We're in a car. What's up, Sailor Moon? Ladies and gentlemen, say hello. Gandalf said, Dr. Kendo, I had it myself. Yeah, it seems kind of prevalent. I've heard some other people that have had it, but... Let's see. Yeah, Sobagate was like, many fucking glitches. We do love that Sailor Moon. It happens with Phil and Sailor Moon too. They get that glitch. There we go. That time we can invite HTEMO and all that. So luckily we got you. I don't see da big something. We got Aaron Judge. Oh, we don't got Kane up in here. Yeah, man, I'm doing a test right now, and it's just not letting me click a bunch of people's names. At least that time we can get Tobin, so there, it worked the second time, Tobin. There you go, it's Bobo. That's who we needed to get in last time. So yeah, we're gonna, I guess because of that glitch, I don't want it to just screw out everybody else too. We're gonna try one more lobby after this. I'm gonna participate in it. And that's going to have to do it for this one, which is actually pretty close to the gym's ending. It's probably just ending one lobby sooner than we would have ended anyway. It's just that it screws over so many people. So we'll get this, presuming they get 8 or 9. Yeah, okay, they got 8. So if we go out, what levels do they got? They can beat it if they have the right counters. Be nice. Okay, yeah, they got another person. I was gonna say it'd be nice if they get another person in there. So here, we'll do the last lobby. What I'm gonna do is actually turn off the stream just so we don't have any more chats cluttering and everything like that. So we'll just kind of make our last few announcements. I'm gonna add people that are left on the list that I can add. Of course, you see that we have only 197 spots are taken right now. That means we only have 3 spots to add people, and there goes the 3. So at this point, you'll see it in the chat. Basically, that's how we'll communicate with whoever I can get in after this. It'll just be on the chat. And yeah, all you got to do is go ahead, you unfriend me, unfriend my dad after about 5 minutes. And if you did not get in today, it looks like the next chance, obviously joining the Patreon, that's going to happen tomorrow. Obviously joining the Discord, that's all going to be going in the chat. Good job, Cloak Joker, dude. Nice getting your first legendary, dude. That's awesome. So there's the Discord there. It's going down in the chat. All that. And so past that, I guess we don't have any other announcements really. The next stream would probably be on Friday, I guess, right? Because Darkrai is still going to be in the game. So yeah, I guess it'll be Friday. So Patreon tomorrow, Friday, next stream. Peace.